The government, both at the center as well as the state, talks about the girl child and promises action against those who harass women. However, many times this is talk, and women have to run from pillar to post to get justice. And this is one such incident. Here are the details. An NGO Bailansa Saad on Sunday criticized the government officials for the way they have hounded a complainant of sexual harassment from Kotambi in Bicholim for the past 2 years under a disastrous disaster management. It also accused the government of not taking any cognizance of its complaints. The NGO said that in a complete breakdown of law and order, the state allowed a mob to damage the complainant's house, murderously assault her on the road, and left to die in 2019. No action has been taken against the accused named in the FIR, while the complainant and family are subject to inhumane treatment by the state. Listen.
Bailansa Saad strongly condemns the hounding of a complainant of sexual harassment from Kothambi village by state authorities for the last 2 years under the disastrous disaster management. Now, there was a complete breakdown of law and order in 2019 when the girl complained of sexual harassment. A mob came and broke their house, and the girl was not in the house. And when she was coming back, she does home nursing, she was beaten murderously, left unconscious on the road, and an ambulance 108 picked her up and took her to GMC. Now, it was a medico-legal case. The mother lodged an FIR in Bicholi police station. Now, instead of allowing the family, assisting the family to repair the damaged house and stay in the house, the Talati wrote to a Mamladar saying the house is dilapidated. The Mamladar issued an eviction notice to the Chogle row housing colony in which they were staying, and they were forcefully evicted. A posse of police were brought. They were threatened, beaten, and arrested and put in jail. Now, when they were out on bail, they were put in Valshi Government Primary School. Okay? And their belongings were robbed. They were left open in that house, and few of their belongings were put to the school. Thereafter, one day an oral message came that you have to shift from the school. Tomorrow, the next day, without giving time, without specifying the place of school. They just said one government primary school. They did not specify the name of the school. So at that time, they had approached Bailansa Saad, and Bailansa Saad approached the Human Rights Commission, who directed the government to state authorities to give a date and the place of the school. This Disaster Management Act can be used against any citizen. It could be a journalist, it could be somebody who is standing for election, somebody who people have grievances against, anybody. If somebody has some anger against someone, a mob can be instigated to break the house. Then that person's house, then the Talati or Mamladar or whichever authority will say that you are, the house is dilapidated, so you have to be evicted. Then they will say that we will rehabilitate you under Disaster Management Act, and then they will confine you in institutions where you cannot move out. And under the Disaster Management Act, if you want to challenge the order of the collector, you have to go to the High Court. Now, which vulnerable person who's confined can access justice?
Irshad Sheikh for Goa 365 from Panji.